What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Ross Reviews, where today we are checking out this beautiful 2012 FPV GS Ute V8 supercharged manual. And you guys know I really do just love a good Ute. Now today I wanted to share with you guys just how insane these FPVs with the 5-liter Miami can really be from just a simple tune. I think this is going to surprise a lot of you guys today, so let's get into it. Now this GS is completely stock, bar having a bigger fuel pump, injectors, and a custom tune. And thankfully, it's also upgraded the brakes to 6 and 4 Brembos now. Now when these GS Utes first came out with the Miami, they were already pushing from factory a whopping 425 horsepower and about 400 pound-foot of torque. So really impressive stuff for what this thing is already. Now with the tune, I kid you not, this thing is pushing over 560 rear wheel horsepower. Holy manufactured in Campbellfield, Victoria. Yep, my God, this thing is absolutely insane. You just seen it right there. Second gear, drop down, give it a punch on acceleration, and this thing just instantly kicks you in the back of the seat and starts waving the back end all around because, my goodness, I'm telling you guys, even in stock form, these GSs were no joke. And the fact that you can make them so monstrous, so insane, with just a simple tune, an injector and a fuel pump, it's absolutely mind-boggling. And honestly, just for straight out of the box performance, buy one of these things, go give it a tune, mate, you have got yourself one absolute weapon. And look, you take it around the bends here, and you know, it's soft, it's boaty, but look, you do not buy this thing for its handling. You know, you buy this thing for its engine and for that glorious supercharger noise. Oh man, this thing is too good. The biggest thing with this Ute is probably the driving position. I find the steering wheel, you just can't adjust it high enough for where I would probably prefer it. So it does sit quite low, close to your legs. And like in all Fords and FPVs, you know, look, the driving position, you do always feel like you're quite high up. But it does give you a really good view to see everything around. And of course, you got that lovely bonnet bulge sticking out up front. And that always is a very eye-pleasing feature. Now these Miamis were really quite an improvement over the previous 5.4 liter Boss because, look, not only was it having more power, this thing was better on fuel emissions as well, and that's the whole reason why they brought it out. But, you know, it's supercharged, it sounds absolutely insane, and it's actually 47 kilos lighter than the old Boss 302, which, look, that's a massive weight reduction, and we all know that up front, these have always had such, you know, tremendous weight, so lightening the front end in any way possible form is always a good thing in this car. Another really brilliant feature with this Ute is the gearbox. You know, this is the 6-speed manual. You could have got this in a ZF Auto as well, which, you know, if you were getting a BARRA or a turbo, I can understand it, but in a V8, I really feel like this is the only way you should get it. And this is a TR 6060 Tremec, and it is one of the best gearboxes I think I've reviewed. And I say that not lightheartedly, because I've been in some really proper, nice, expensive, good performance cars, and I still, every time I jump into this thing, absolutely love the way these Tremec gearboxes shift. They just feel like they've got such weight to them, such mass, and they just give you a powerful feeling when you move it. And just rolling onto it, you get a bit of sound. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, control yourself, Johnny. Control yourself. Let's not get in trouble today, because we've had a lot of Karens lately on the channel. And holy crap. Yeah, we've just lost the dash again. The carpet dash is not sticking because this has just got too much go. The G-forces you feel in this thing as you hit that accelerator, man, this is just hitting all those senses. Now price, well, this being the base model FPV, this was the cheapest FPV you could really get your hands on. And in a 6-speed manual like this, you know, the running RRP was about $53,000. And, you know, look, that's a lot of car for 50 grand. And you're not far off the XR8 money of the Ford. So, you know, it was really, you know, worth considering to get one of these GS vehicles, because my goodness, you know, they're absolutely insane. Now on the used market, this is where, if you had have bought one of these or scored a bargain before COVID, you would just be winning so much right now, because the prices of these have gone astronomical lately, because Ute, V8, manual, you got a lot of dollars right there now. So nowadays, these things are chasing, you know, $50,000, $60,000. These things came out at 50 grand, and there's $50,000 to $60,000 now with almost 100,000 Ks on them. So, you know, my God, you know, whoever would have got one of these, took care of it, enjoyed it, put 100,000 Ks on it, and goes to sell it, mate, you have, you know, you've probably even gained a couple of $1,000 and enjoyed this awesome vehicle for the past bloody 10 years almost. So, you know, this is a real win for the owners here. Now, just quickly, a huge shout out to this week's Patreon supporters. If you guys want to join the Patreon, get early access to content, videos, merch, there is a link in the description, so check it out. Oh man, that is just in second gear rolling onto it. I didn't even get close to redline. I probably gave up at just past 5,000. And look, I swear to you guys, look, I could never find anything from actual Ford or FPV that these things had overboost, but every time I get in one, I swear to you guys, as soon as you get this thing to about 5,000 RPM, it kicks on. And like, there's an overboost feature in this thing, or I don't know what witchcraft they're doing, but you can really feel the power start surging on from about, you know, 3,500, 4,000 RPM. And then by the time you've hit 5, you can really feel this thing just jump up that little bit extra to start to break traction. And man, you know, you got to be on your game when you drive this thing, especially once it's suited up like this with a tune. All right, now 0 to 100. This is claimed at about 5 seconds. So look, I'm gonna leave traction control on because we need it. And yeah, I'm just gonna send it and just see what we get, because yeah, this is gonna be really hard. So. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's not gonna work. You cannot launch this thing. All right, we'll just do a roll on because this is impossible to launch. I swear to you guys, I'm not kidding. That's with traction control on. So we're going 20 k's an hour here, which is about as slow as I can get it. And we're just gonna ease onto it. And the carpet has just gone everywhere again because this thing is just way too fast for what it is. It is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is just a beautiful Ute to drive. You know, you do sit high up and whatever about the driving position, but it is just so much fun. And look, the clutch feels nice. The gearbox feels fantastic. Steering and everything, look, it's not the best handler out there. It was never designed to be, but it soaks up the back roads really nicely. And my goodness, you can just have so much fun in this thing, just planting your right foot. But my goodness, be careful, guys, because this type of vehicle really is just a f***ing hoon's dream. It really is. Now, I'm going to finish the video off here today, guys, so a huge thank you goes out to the owner for allowing me to take out his GS Ute, because with just a simple tune, this thing is just insanely monstrous. 560 rear wheel horsepower, guys. That is ridiculous. And my goodness, this thing is just so fun to drive. It's so Australian, and I absolutely love this thing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If so, please remember to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here, and we'll see you on that next video.